Hi, this is Billy Joe. So, this pick a card reading is the past, present, and future of your person's feelings for you. So, I have three piles for you. Pile one is with the blue quartz, pile two is with the sunstone, and pile three is with the clear quartz. So, um, I like to just jump right on into my readings, and especially with this one because I think this is probably going to go over the 33-minute time limit that I have for recording videos on my device. So let's go ahead and get started. If I have to create two videos, if it extends, I'll create a link. I'll put the link down in the description box, okay? So those of you that chose pile option number one, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, those of you that chose the blue quartz, this one is for you. Pile option number one. Let's look at their past energies, how they their past, how they felt for you. Remember to only take parts of the message that resonate with you. Don't ever force it to fit, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So that's the slowest knight of the deck. So it was a very slow moving energy. Then we had the Four of Wands. To me, Four of Wands is a union. That's a union energy to me because, most of the time I read for soulmates, twin flames, and that's a union card. That's, like it all coming together. And then we have, so that was kind of slow moving when it came to coming into union with you. And then we have the Sun card. So they probably saw you as someone who is queen bee. They saw you in a very joyful light. They had very positive feelings towards you. They knew they was leading towards, a union with you. You're who they wanted to be with. But they're just very slow moving with it. We have the number 12, the birds. This has to do with family, coming together. We have pausing to reflect. So it may not have, again, the slow moving energy. They felt like y'all belonged together, but they wasn't ready to take that leap, right? And then we have this card, and it says, "It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself." So they possibly had to reflect and take it slow for their own self-healing. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So they may have been at a point where they was like, okay, so I have these feelings. I acknowledge that I have feelings towards you, and I'm just not ready to act on those yet. Okay. So now let's put these up and look at your present energy. So presently, your person feels, we have the Six of Swords. So they feel like things are progressing, things are coming, they're moving to something more stable, more reliable. We have the Seven of Cups. So when I see the Seven of Cups, of course, that has to do with daydreaming, trying to make choices, trying to, it's like I'm getting a sense of, is this really happening? And then we have the Nine of Cups. So definitely, the Nine of Cups is your dreams coming true. That wish that you always had coming true. And especially with the Seven of Cups, it's like things are starting to smooth out. Things are starting to actually happen. What was in the dark, like their feelings and things like that, are actually coming to light. But at the same time, they kind of have this feeling of, this is too good to be true. Then we have the Six. Of course, when I see this card again, this is, coming out of it looks a lot like that card, where you're coming out of darkness into the light. Their feelings, it's like their feelings are ready to express their feelings. They're ready to let you know that how much they desire you and love you and you're everything they ever dreamt of. But at the same time, they're like, is this really happening, or is this illusion? Did I manifest this person? What is going on? Because we have the Seven of Cups here. So that makes them question, is this too good to be true? And then we have balance. So, of course, with it coming into light, it is coming into balance. And then we have this beautiful card, and it says, sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. If you haven't had sex yet, I just believe that energy is basically saying they're finding bliss. They again, it's like this energy of feeling like it's too good to be true, like everything is so smooth and wonderful, and they have all this amazing feelings for you. And if they haven't expressed that yet, they're wanting to. They see the light. They see how amazing it would be to actually express it to you, how much balance and everything, the bliss and happiness it would fulfill. And then out of the romance angels, we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So this may be someone that you've dated before, and that also explains why they're coming out of darkness. Maybe, y'all have had problems in the past, and things are smoothing out, things are getting better, and they're hopeful that y'all can work it out and get back together. And see, these got clouds here too. There's a lot of clouds. There's a lot of a dreamy type of quality when it comes to this, their present energy. They're kind of up in the clouds. They're kind of dreamy. They're kind of fantasy. They fantasize about you. They fantasize about having life with you. Their dreams coming true and y'all having this blissful life together. So now let's put these out of the way and look at the future feelings of your person. So we have the one for the Magician. So the Magician, it depends on the other cards, but the Magician is someone who co-creates things. He is a manifester. He's a master manifester, and he uses all the tools at his disposal. Depending on what other cards come up, he can also be interpreted as a manipulator. So we have the Seven of Air. Did y'all hear that? That's my cell phone over here. It just, all of a sudden, my Google just comes on. My Google search voice activated itself and searched for something. Who knows? Okay, so Seven of Air. Seven of Air, this is someone who is independent. They are self-made. They listen to themselves. They're not reliable on anybody else. Yeah. They basically, that is what I'm getting. Just self-reliant. Their feelings for you. They feel like you are self-reliant. Five of Air. I wonder why I'm getting it like that. Anyways, Five of Air. That's like, I'm sorry, not Five of Air. Five of Fire. That's like the Five of Wands. Five of Wands lots of times has to do with playful arguments. Not real arguments. Like debates is more the energy. Let me get some more cards here. Oh, okay. So we have the Seven with the Snake. The Snake is someone who they consider a liar, someone who, snake in the grass, someone who can't be believed. So the future energies, we have argumentative cards here. The Five of Fire, the Snake, makes me believe the Magician has to do with manipulation. self-reliant, not trusting others' opinions. We have major ending, new beginning. So there possibly will be an ending in this connection and their feelings for you. We have this card and it says, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So I have a feeling this pile is going to really trigger some people because, lots of times if someone has feelings for you and they're not reciprocated, they get hostile about it. They get kind of ugly about it, and that might be the energy here. That they had wanted to get back together with you in the present. That's what they want, and you possibly have made the choice, for those that resonate with this pile, not to get back together with this person, and they're taking it really hard. And then we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So they may be feeling this way because you end up getting a new love and you don't want to make it work with them. Or they may finally give up, accept the fact that it's not going to work out between the two of you, and move on and find new happiness. So take that however it resonates for you, okay? I'm going to get moved on to those that picked pile option number 2. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, those of you that chose option number 2 with the Sunstone. Let's look at your person's past, present, and future feelings for you. First, let's look at their past. So we have the 6 of Swords. So this is energy of improvement, things getting better. They may have saw it as being a rocky start, but quickly started getting better. We have the 10 of Cups. So possibly, since we have the 10 of Cups here, that's ultimate happiness and joyful getting together and starting a family together. So you may have been someone who came into their life and made vast improvements into their life, and they're very grateful for that. And then we have the Devil cards. This lets me know that they are sexually attracted to you. They lust you, especially the way he's kind of wanting to lick all over her there. So they have this, in the past, they've had this, appreciation for you. They've seen you as someone who helped make their lives better. You came into their life and brought love and happiness, and not only that, they loved you with their heart, and they were sexually attracted to you as well. So that's interesting. And then we have the number 41, the Wishing Well. The Wishing Well talks about, it's not like the dice, where the dice is you're lucky. The Wishing Well is where you put that wish in, but you put the work in as well. Then we have spiritual and enlightenment. So this may be a high-level soulmate or twin flame, because it does have that's what the spiritual enlightenment just tells me. You may have triggered this person into an awakening. May also have to do with the Devil card. Lots of times in twin flames, one or the other has some type of addiction, whether that's drugs, tobacco, alcohol, self-limiting beliefs, triggers such as jealousy, obsession, addiction. Like I'm obsessed and addicted to my divine masculine. Seriously, I'm not even lying. It's the truth. So yeah, this may be a high level soulmate or twin flame. And then we have this beautiful card here, and it says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Again, with the spiritual and enlightenment. So that's personal growth. You bring personal growth to this person. And then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. Again, with the spirituality. So again, I do believe those that resonate with this pile are probably twin flames. because that is a spiritual, an extreme spiritual journey. Let's get these out of the way and pull up this person's present feelings for you. Presently, we have a Three of Swords. So they've had some disappointments, some things they've cried about. They probably caused by those triggers, right? Doesn't mean that you did anything to cause that heartbreak, but if you get triggered in a relationship, it causes heartbreak. And it's good for those triggers to come up because it lets that person work and heal on it. And then we have the Four of Swords. Speaking of healing, this is taking a break, taking a time out to meditate and do some growth and some healing work. So again, what I was saying, that's amazing. You have the 3, and then it progressed to the 4. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. So you have the 10 of Cups in the past. They loved you with everything. We have the 10 of Pentacles. They still love you with everything. They love you and they feel like you are the abundance in their life. They've probably told you that you're helping to heal them. If they haven't told you that, they definitely feel that way. They feel like you're someone they can grow old with. This is you're someone they feel like is going to be there for the long run. We have the number 31 for the Sun. You bring them joy and happiness. And then we have intellectual matters. So to me, that's just speaking again about, the times when we're stuck in logical thinking instead of heartfelt thinking. We tend to listen to those fears. And those fears probably have to do with that 3 of Swords there. And then we have this beautiful card here, and it says, the past, looky there, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So have faith. And your person is listening to their faith and their intuition, and they're very happy about this. Even when they're getting triggered, they know it's for their good and they're happy about it. And then we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I am totally feeling this. So I'm getting excited about this one because I'm totally resonating with this pile and it was unexpected. I don't usually pick any of the piles. But I'm so resonating with this because, my Divine Masculine, of course, if you're new to my channel, you don't know this, but if you're a regular subscriber and watcher, you know my Divine Masculine is in prison. And, and he, I'm very limited about what I want to say, because I don't want to stir up anything, but, he does tease me sometimes by calling me stalker, because I do have an addiction to him, and he does trigger me, and I get triggered over the simplest things. But when I discuss it with him, it says let your friends help you. Well, I discuss these with him, and I let him, hey, this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm feeling, and I do it in a calm manner. I don't let those triggers overwhelm me to the point where I'm irrational with him about it, because it's not anything that he did. It's healing that I have to do. And he's like my best friend. He is my best friend. And I tell him this. And sometimes there's times I've told him and he would die laughing. He would laugh so hard because it was ridiculous, first of all. And of course that helped me because I'm just like, yeah, you're right. That's really ridiculous. But, and we heal each other. So I hope my little stories help y'all have clearer understanding of this message. So let's look at the future feelings, okay? So their future feelings. We have the Two of Air. So Two of Air a lot of times has to do with a stalemate, not knowing what direction to take, having to make a decision, and just kind of stuck there for a minute. We have the Eight of Earth, which is like the Eight of Pentacles, you know, having to put the work in. They put a lot of work in, and you're taking, you know, at the Eight of Earth talks about, you know, you've put all this work into it, and you just take a step back to enjoy the growth and look at it. And then we have the number 20 for call. In the regular tarot, that's the Judgment, which has to do, you know, lots of times to me, that's the resurrection. But it's like there may be a pause for them to reflect. In the future, there may be a pause coming where they're going to reflect how far y'all have come. And it's going to resurrect those newfound loving feelings in them. And, you know, they're always going to remember that. They're going to love it, and they're going to want to be into union with you. And then we have the number 10. So this card always reminds me of that biblical scripture where you're cutting the wheat from the chaff. You know, you're separating the wheat from the chaff. And cutting away the good from the bad and letting go of, you know, to me that speaks of releasing that any negativity, any fears. And then you have renewed faith. So any doubts and any triggers that you're working through presently and from your past is going to right itself. It's going to be healed. And you're going to be able to stop and take a deep breath and like, this feels amazing. Then we have this card, and it says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. Dang, ain't that right? When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Yeah. I'm always having to tell myself, Billy Joe, just go with the flow and just surrender to the journey. You don't have to be in a rush to get to the final spot. You don't have to rush. Just enjoy what you have together. Enjoy what he's able to give you. And that's so funny. And then your final card is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. But this to me just speaks, you know, that this is a healing journey. And isn't that amazing? Like, I love my journey because he has healed me. Or let me rephrase that. With our connection, we have healed on so many levels. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. I'm going to get moved on to those that picked pile option number 3. Have a great day. Hello, those of you that picked pile option number 3 with the clear quartz. Let's look at your person's past, present, and future feelings for you. First, we're going to look at their past. So let's see here. We have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is someone who feels things very deeply, but yet he doesn't show his emotions. And the reason why is because he has learned to control his emotions and not react out of his emotions. He doesn't let his emotions dictate his reactions or his life. He's able to logically see through things and situations. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So this person, this tells me this person in the past, they loved you a lot. They may not have shown you this, but they did. They did want to move forward and take that step towards their heartfelt emotions, towards, you know, who they love, and that would be you. And then we have the Nine of Swords. This is what held them back, their fears. Nine of Swords often depicts a woman who wakes up in the night with nightmares. You know, so they may have been held back. They wanted to move forward, but it's like they often would stop because of those overwhelming fears and triggers. Then we have the number 38 for bridges. So when I see that, of course, to me, that's bridging the gap. That's, trying to connect with you no matter what the distance or the obstacle it is between you, no matter what their fears are, they wanted to go ahead and try and connect. And then we have old friends, good memories. So this is someone you may have known for a long time. You may have even known them since childhood. And they have great memories with you. Then we have this card, and it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So again, that to me speaks about their fears and trying to go over their fears, their logical fears, with taking that heartfelt step forward, with heart thinking and not logic thinking. And then we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So, at that time they wasn't ready to do it, but they knew that soon they would be. They would soon be ready. And, this is just such a beautiful romantic picture to me. So let's go ahead. Those are their past feelings. Let's look at what is their present feelings. So we have the Magician. So this is someone who is a co-creator, a manifester. He uses all the tools at his disposal. This person may feel like they manifested you into their lives. You're someone who uses all your tools. You assist them, or they assist you. They feel like one or the other manifested the other into their lives or your life. And y'all are co-creating something together. Then we have the Eight of Swords. So again, this person is facing those fears. They're still facing those fears that they feel entrapped in. And maybe they feel like you're someone who can help them get released from those fears, from that self-imposed entrapment. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So presently, again, the 10 has to be the ending of a painful situation. They feel like you are that person who's bringing that ending to closure. We have the number 30 for the Lilies. This speaks of calmness, serenity, long-term relationships. And we have balanced partnership. So, again, they think that you are helping them release from whatever those limiting beliefs are that they had. They think that you are helping them heal. They feel comfortable with you. They feel like it's a balanced connection. We have this one here, and it says, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So again, the old is being released. And so that way they could start something forever with you. And then the final card for... excuse me, sorry. The final card for the present feelings is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So where they wasn't ready in the past, they are presently ready to make that effort. They see you as their partner. They're ready to surrender and let go of past things that's held them back so that you can co-create this future together. That's what they're currently feeling. So let's get these out of the way, and we're going to look and see what the future feelings they have for you. So in the future, we have the number 12 for Hanged Man. There's different ways you can interpret this card. Lots of times, of course, most of the time, the Hanged Man has to do with looking at things through a new perspective, having a new perspective on situations. And then we have the Ten of Earth. Y'all know this is my legacy card. This is the happily ever after, abundance in life, abundance in love, building that happy home together, having the kids and the grandkids. And then you have the Star card. So the Star card, that's your dreams coming true. That has to go back to the magician and manifesting. They feel like they've manifested their dreams come true with you two together. You are their dream come true. Okay. Then we have the number 4 for the home. You are their home. You're their happy place. You're their comfort. And then we have significant love relationship. So you are definitely the important love of their life. Then you ended up having 2 of these, the Lover Oracle cards. I only pulled for 1, but somehow you got 2. And since I don't believe in coincidences, we're going to go with it, okay? The first one we have is this one. And it says, trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So it's just telling you to trust, and whatever you're going through now, it doesn't matter how slow it looks, just trust that it's where it needs to be to lead to these future feelings. And then we have this one. It says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And then your final card is past life relationship. You have known each other before. So this person feels like y'all are destined to be together. Y'all have had many lives together and they recognize this. So definitely this one may resonate with high-level soulmates or twin flames as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated, please give this a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your feedback. I love reading your stories. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.